Hey, welcome back. So me and the man decided to go down to the old AMC down the road to see what the First Omen's all about, to see if we love it, hate it, who knows. So this is a 2024 movie directed by Arkasha Stevenson. See that she's done anything else, so except one other movie, and who knows how this is going to turn out. I didn't look up any reviews by any YouTubers like Ghost Pirate Entertainment or Possessed by Horror. I don't think she's did one yet. I don't know. But didn't watch the trailer, so my only expectation was going off of what the original The Omen was about in 1976, so that's my frame of reference going into this movie. So this movie is starring Nell Tiger Free, who's known for Game of Thrones, Bill Nighy, who is known for playing Davy Jones in Pirates of the Caribbean, and Ralph Ineson, the guy with the cool voice in The Witch. I believe he played the father in The Witch. Speaking of The Witch, this movie gave me total The Witch vibes. The vibe and feel of this movie when it first came on the screen kind of felt like it could be a Robert Eggers film, to be honest with you. A lot of this movie is a woman starts questioning her faith, uncovering some terrifying conspiracy in Rome. This movie takes place in 1971. It does reference a lot of protests going on in the streets. In this movie, there are protests, and the priests are worried about the young losing their faith in the Catholic Church. And that does play a part later on in the movie. The pace was excellent. There wasn't any part of this movie that was boring. There was a lot of very intense parts in this movie, and there was levity every once in a while to liven it up a little bit, so you don't have to. So this movie didn't have like such a stranglehold on you. And this movie is a lot deeper and more intricate than your average movie. You couldn't possibly, I don't think, get every little nuance in the movie without watching it again. A lot of jump scares, and there's no way to avoid those jump scares affecting you, even if you like turn your head or shut your eyes, because the sound is so loud in the theater. I mean, it might be a lot easier when you're watching it at home, of course, but where you can control the volume, but yeah, there's no getting away from the jump scares if you go see it in the theaters. There were a lot of jump scares. And the main character, Margaret, played by Nell Tiger Woods, you could feel the psychology working in her mind, everything that was going on. It was like very, very intense from the beginning to the end for her transformation. Go see this, be prepared for that. And this director has a real knack, of taking like somebody's average face, like somebody's average just regular looking face, making it the creepiest looking face you ever saw in your life. And they're just standing there, and whatever she's doing, the way she shoots it or has it shot or whatever, it's almost everybody looked creepy. There was even one nun in this movie that, even though looked like an average person, just the creepy look on her face just made her look so creepy, and she just looked average, like an average person. There are a lot of references to The Omen, of course. That's going to be in there since this is a prequel. I personally think that this movie did the saga justice. It was definitely more detailed, way more, I personally think, way more detailed, and a lot more explanation in this movie than what was in the original Omen of what was going on and why it went on. They really let you know why everything went on. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the cons, and there could be spoilers, so if you want to go see this movie or you don't want it spoiled for you, go ahead and click off. I'm not going to go into tons and tons of detail, but it's just some parts that happened that I really don't think really added to the plot at all. I mean, could be like a red herring to throw you off from what's going on. I don't know. One of the references in the movie is one of the creepy looking face nuns decides that she's gonna go up to the balcony and do the whole "it's all for you" thing. It might be in the trailer, I don't know. But she ends up hanging herself, and first catching herself on fire, then hanging herself. And I just didn't think that was very effective. It's almost like you expected her to do something like that. It wasn't necessary. I mean, I guess some people would get a kick out of it because it does reference the Omen directly, but I don't know. A pro, and this is a spoiler, so click off, definitely click off if you don't want to know. So, anybody that watched this movie, didn't you think when she was transforming into the pregnant version of her, the transformation, didn't you feel like that was like a werewolf transformation almost? Like, that was like really cool. That actress, wow. That was like amazing, like very scary. She made it very scary. Just her whole body movements, everything that was going on. That, I thought that like really made a standout part of the movie. I think another con was toward the end, if you've seen it already, is whenever the main character, Margaret, she's being surrounded by fire and she sees the jackal. That CGI jackal, that sucked. Why even put that? Why even put that in the movie? That just like really messes everything up. I mean, the jackal didn't look cool. You could tell it was CGI. Why would it be that big? It didn't make any sense. Why was it there? Why? That jackal was goofy looking. Stop ruining awesome movies with freaking CGI portions of it. Why even put it in there? Why even show it? Just leave it out. Let us use our own imaginations. We don't have to see a video game looking jackal. But that's my main yuck on this movie. Other than that, everything was fantastic. Wow. I really put this director in like same league as Robert Eggers and Ari Aster. I know that's a bold statement, but I feel like she's going that way, really going that way. I hope she's going that way. I would love to see whatever she does next. Ever watch this movie again? No, because it's dark and heavy subject matter. You know, it's not one of those ones you want to sit around and just like relax to. It's not a very relaxing movie at all. There are very quiet parts, but of course, the freaking jump scares coming up. And that's what I didn't like too. I didn't like all the freaking jump scares. Like, I'm kind of tired of that. I think that's a cheap thing to do. Couple toward the end or something. I don't know. Director, but that's what I would do. I wouldn't put jump scares throughout the whole entire freaking movie. I mean, teenagers might like it. I don't. All I have for this video, would I recommend this movie? Yes. This movie's awesome. It is awesome. I did not expect this to be awesome at all. Like, did not. So, no, it's great. It's not a remake. It's a prequel, and it gives so much more information about the Omen that came out in 1976. So much more detailed information. That was amazing. Wow. Go and see it. And I just want to thank you for watching my video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to, and I will see you in the next one.